Yo, what's up guys? James Carter TV, and it's time for week 1 of the 2014-15 NFL season. It is that time. Now, before I get into this week 1 picks, if you have not yet joined the James Carter TV Picks Challenge, you're not late yet. You better join right now because the first game is about to begin, and unless you want to be a game or a week behind, I suggest you join right now. Once again, the link is in the description box. Pick NFL games this season against me, and let's see who knows better about picking games, you or me. Now, let's get into this week 1 NFL predictions. Now, if you're new to this channel, guess what? I'm not the old boring channels out there that make the same bland picks. I make poppin' picks. I make exciting picks. I make upset picks. And we're starting with the first game of the year. We have the Green Bay Packers at the Seattle Seahawks. And you guessed it right. I'm picking the Green Bay Packers to upset the Seattle Seahawks by a score of 20-17. Now I have to explain this. First of all, if you do not watch my season predictions video, I am predicting the Seahawks to miss the playoffs in the 2014 season. Once again, I am predicting the Seattle Seahawks to miss the playoffs in the 2014-15 season. With that said, I think this will be the beginning of that omen. The thing is, the problem I have here with Seattle, I still don't trust them being able to move the football efficiently. I know preseason it appeared as if they didn't lose a beat. It appeared as if they were great and they're fantastic. But then I remind you that I don't care about what happened in the preseason. The Washington Redskins were the best team in the preseason in 2013. They won more games in the preseason in 2013 than they did the regular season. So I don't want to hear it. The Arizona Cardinals had the worst Week 3 game. Week 3 is the biggest preseason game, right? The Cardinals had the worst Week 3 game in the preseason last season, and they won 11 games in the regular season, or actually 10, almost 11, and almost into the playoffs. I don't want to hear it, but I do want to hear this. The Green Bay Packers finally have the compliment that they've been looking for. They have a beastly quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, and now they have a beastly running back in Eddie Lacy, and I don't care how good your defense is. When you have these two beasts out there, you will have trouble stopping them, and you're going to have to outscore them, and I don't believe that the Seattle Seahawks will be able to do that, so I'm picking the Green Bay Packers to win this game 20-17, and Aaron Rodgers begins his MVP season. Now, let's get into the Sunday games. We have the New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons. Now, this is a pick that I went back and forth, but I reminded myself of one very important thing to me. And if someone's calling my phone, I don't care. And that is the fact that these two teams tend to split. Now, last season, the Saints went to Atlanta, won in Atlanta, but then we remember the fact that, hey, the Americans weren't really that good last year. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think they win at home. I think they upset the New Orleans Saints. And that's not to say I have lost any confidence in the Saints. They are my Super Bowl pick. But you're going to Atlanta. Atlanta gets ready for these division games. They've been preparing for this game all off season. They want to win this game. They'll get off to a hot start. Julio Jones, Roddy White, Harry Douglas will torch that Saints secondary enough to win the game. It will be pretty close. I have the score 24-23. We move on to the Cincinnati Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens. I am going with the Baltimore Ravens. The Bengals are a team that I am low on in 2014. And this will begin that trend. I really don't tend to understand why the Bengals are such a popular pick here at all. Because the Ravens stunk last year for the most part. And they still beat the Bengals in Baltimore last year. So why not again? I mean, if anyone could explain that to me, I would love to know. And the Bengals should have lost by 7, but A.J. Green got a lucky Hail Mary touchdown catch. So they barely, with their skin on their nails, even brought it to overtime, and they still lost last season. Why will they win this season? I I don't understand that. If someone could explain that to me, please do. Move on to the Buffalo Bills at the Chicago Bears. Bears. There's no thing here. There's nothing to talk about here. Bears are just a better team in Chicago. They're going to torch that Bills secondary, which is still getting off the losses of Jarvis Byrd and some more weapons that they lost as well. Stephon Gilmore still getting into his own. Won't be able to stop completely Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall and Martellus Bennett. It's too much. Bears win. Washington Redskins at the Houston Texans, without a doubt. This is one of my favorite picks this week. I'm picking the Washington Redskins to win in Houston. Houston sucks. I'm trying to tell you people this, but let's just wait until after this week. Maybe some of you will finally learn this lesson. Houston is not a team to be trusted. Bill O'Brien is not a coach to be trusted. We, for some reason, expect their team to be great. Like they were great 2 years ago, and they're going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. No. They're going to lose this game, and it'll be a sign to everyone to jump off that Texans bandwagon. The fact that people are picking the Texans to win the AFC South is an absolute travesty, ridiculous, preposterous mockery to me, and it will be proven this week. Now, the Tennessee Titans at the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, if you are not aware, let me inform you that I'm a Tennessee Titans fan, but I'm being completely unbiased here. Let me explain my rationale. Yes, I am picking the Tennessee Titans. Here is why. Dwayne Bowe is suspended for this game. Donald Stevenson is suspended for this game. The offensive tackle for the Chiefs, if you don't know. Right tackle or left tackle. I don't know what they're doing with their tackles. I'm going to say right tackle. So there you go. You have two huge offensive weapons that are gone. Yeah, Dwayne Bowe isn't that good, but he's their number one. So now their number one is Donnie Avery, and their number two is who? Junior Hemingway. Their tight ends suck. Sean McGrath and Travis Kelce are not starting tight ends in this league. Their offensive line stinks. Their interior line stinks. They have their quarterback has averaged one guy, and that's Jamal Charles. That's it. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough to outscore the Tennessee Titans offense, which will be an offense to keep an eye out on as long as Jake Locker is healthy. I said it on Twitter, one of my bold predictions for this season. If Jake Locker is healthy, the Tennessee Titans will go to the playoffs and he will have a breakout season. Why? Because he's been playing absolutely phenomenal at the beginning of last year, in the preseason. In the preseason last year, he's playing great. He'll carry that over. They'll go into Kansas City. They'll win 27-17. And I'm telling you right now, this is one of the picks that I feel best about because I know the Kansas City Chiefs cannot move the ball. I know the defense is overrated. They have so many pieces moving around in that secondary. I don't like it. I have the Tennessee Titans winning 27-17. Justin Hunter tears them apart. We have the New England Patriots at the Miami Dolphins. I'm picking the New England Patriots to win in a close game like they always do in the first week of the regular season. I don't know why they do this. It's a tradition. Might as well go with the tradition. I'm picking the Patriots to win 23-20. We have the Oakland Raiders at the New York Jets. Upset alert, upset alert, upset alert. I'm picking the Oakland Raiders to win in New York. I love Derek Carr. I love Derek Carr. I love the fact that they waited until Monday to say that Derek Carr was a starter in Oakland. And the Raiders kind of impressed me in the preseason a little bit with what we got to see with their defense and how they're able to run the football. I think they'll go win a defensive battle in New York. Geno Smith I still don't like. And I have them making the playoffs. I don't have them winning this game. I think it's an upset. I think the Raiders make us think they're better than they are at the beginning of the season. I think they win this one 20-17. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Philadelphia Eagles. I am picking the Philadelphia Eagles to win 21-14. So it's not that impressive. But it'll be a good victory for them. And there's not much to say there. The Cleveland Browns at the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the Steelers. The Browns are going to suck. I have them going 3-13. They could be even worse. Steelers win easily at home versus Cleveland, one of the worst teams in the league. The Minnesota Vikings at the St. Louis Rams. I'm picking the St. Louis Rams. Yes, Sam Bradford's gone. I don't care because they never play with Sam Bradford. If you catch them playing with Sam Bradford, it's a miracle. I mean, it's a minority. It's not going to happen. You're betting on the fact that he'll be injured, and we won the bet this year. So St. Louis Rams without Sam Bradford is nothing. They never have Sam Bradford, so why are we Who cares? They'll win at home. They'll play good enough defense to beat Matt Castle. They'll play good enough defense to beat him, and they'll win 17-14. The San Francisco 49ers are the Dallas Cowboys. Everyone believes that the 49ers are trending down. I'm not buying into this belief at all. I think they'll prove it by winning this one 30-24. And that may even be giving the Cowboys way too much credit there. But, I mean, the 49ers I still love. They were real close to being my Super Bowl pick. But I stayed away a little bit when I saw how great the Saints were looking. So, there you go. 49ers 30-24. We have the Carolina Panthers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is one of the easiest picks of the week to me, and I don't think a lot of people are seeing it. The Buccaneers are going to win this game, guys. I mean, they're going to win this game. They have a defense that's nearing the threshold of the Panthers, maybe even has surpassed it. I mean, let's not get caught up here. The Panthers lost a lot of weapons in that secondary. Cam Newton's been injured a lot of the preseason, off-season. The continuity there is still something of an issue. The offensive line is not good. The Tampa Bay offensive line, by the way, is really good. Doug Martin is running the ball really well. And when it's time to play, Josh McCown can throw a ball or two to Vincent Jackson, who's still one of the top 15 wide receivers in the league. The Panthers, they'd love to say that they have one top 50 wide receiver in the league. So, Buccaneers 22-19 defensive battle. We have the Indianapolis Colts at the Denver Broncos. This is a Broncos pick, quite easy pick, but I mean, I'm not going to forego the fact that there could be an upset here, but I love the Denver Broncos to win 31-27. Monday Night Football. Now, this is a night in which every year there tends to be like an upset. There's an upset that no one's expecting. I'll tell you what it is. We have the New York Giants at the Detroit Lions. It's not this one. The Lions will win this one 27-21. I hate the New York Giants this year. I said they were going to go 5-11. I think that's being too generous, and I think it may prove to be. I hate the New York Giants. High slightly on the Detroit Lions. They win this one at home. Start off the season with a victory. The Giants do not have a corner that can cover Calvin Johnson. Don't tell me about Pizza Mukamara. This guy can't hold a candle to Calvin Johnson. One, because Calvin Johnson is all the way up here, and Chris Mukamara is all the way down here. But second of all, because he's the greatest wide receiver in the league. History into my... But okay, I'm not going to get into any of that. So, we move on, though. San Diego Chargers at the Arizona Cardinals. Upset alert! I love the San Diego Chargers this season. It's easy, relatively, to go to Arizona and get the victory. Why? Because they're already playing a dome. Their fans aren't that great. I mean, they're average. And for a guy like Philip Rivers, he's going to have a field day. He's going to love the fact that he can throw the ball around. Now, don't mistake me. The Cardinals' defense is still good, but this Chargers team is really a team that needs to be watched out for. I mean, I have them making the AFC Championship. I think that they're a team to look out for, absolutely. I think Philip Rivers is giving it one last ride. I think it's going to be a hell of a ride, while Carson Palmer looks like he's on the decline fast. And I'm not going to have anything to do with trusting that guy. Give me the Chargers to win 23-20, and that does it. My Week 1 NFL predictions for the 2014 season. What are your predictions? I know they differ from mine, so they really do. Once again, join the James Carter TV Picks Challenge at James, and the password is jctv. And as always, I may change these picks last minute. If I do, the entry on the James Carter TV Picks Challenge will reflect that, and I will also tweet that. So you will be well informed if you are informed and up to date with me. If you're linked in, you'll know when I change the pick or not. But those are my picks for now, and I feel pretty good about all of them. The only picks I might change is Saints and Falcons. I may change that one, but that's pretty much it. So anyway, guys, James Carter TV. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.